Hey everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back with another reaction video. Today we're doing Hammerfall, Hammer High.
Yep.
So it's been a while since we did them.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
So
we're getting better.
Yeah, we're trying, people. Just remind us if we haven't gotten to a band you want to see again, and we'll try to put it on the schedule.
Yep. I mean, I try to go back, but you know, I can always miss some, so it's always good for people to say what they like.
So let's get into this.
Meltdown in paradise, revolution, call and bring their voice. Hammer high, this is a freedom cry. Hammer high, no one should ask me why. It's my life, probably I will defy. Hammer high until I die. The rapid fire the beat of my heart. Let's make a stand, true till the end. Warrior under command. I'm melting the frozen ice, burning the books filled with lies. And inside the pouring rain, things will never ever be the same. Freedom cry, hammer high, no one should ask me why. It's my life, probably I will defy. Hammer high until I die.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
This is really showing off like his lower range, I feel. Like at least he's staying lower mostly.
Except for when he gets in that higher part.
Yeah, but like the rest of the Hammerfall stuff we've really heard. That I can remember, like he's been mostly in his higher range.
Or at least higher chest.
Well, yeah, like higher than he is here.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I meant.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, this one he definitely is more in like mid chest, mid to a little bit lower chest, and except for when you're doing the hammer high part, that's obviously higher. And
there was one really pretty high note there.
Yeah,
at one point.
He did have. Yeah, this definitely isn't showing off as much of his higher range, but it is showing off his lower range more, which is nice, you know. I mean, I love people do the high notes, but it's nice to see the difference, like, with the low notes, too. And I'm not sure, are all the guys singing with him, or is it...
Well, I think the choir-y part, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like...
I think that's kind of like, it feels like that's Hammerfall's signature.
I always like that.
A lot of their songs seem to have that.
I like that, like, when they're doing those harmonies together.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I think that's one of the things I really liked about, like, Rhapsody of Fire's Unholy War Cry, and a lot of the other Hammerfall stuff is, like, it had all of them.
Yeah, definitely. Like
it helps make that bigger sound.
I just love that fuller sound. And
then especially this song works, too, because it's supposed to be like an anthem.
It is, definitely, yeah.
So everyone jumping in helps give it that more anthem-y feel.
It does. And this video is really good.
It is.
I love all their videos, though. They always have the greatest videos.
Let's get back to it.
This is just so many. That guitar solo, oh my gosh. I loved it.
Yep. This is a relatively newer album that it was from 2016. So, they only have one newer album in 2019. They're due for a new album soon.
Yeah, I mean, if they've been working on it, I mean, I know with this pandemic, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see, 97, 98, 2000, 2002, 2005, 2006, 2009, 2011, 2014, 2016, 2019. So it looks like a maximum of 4 years? 3 years between most albums.
Well, maybe next.
Yeah, maybe next year.
I mean,
But with the pandemic, it might push stuff back or it might push it up because of
but I will say
more
with
creative time.
I was gonna say they have time to write and stuff, so who knows?
And I would imagine in the studio, they'd be fairly okay with the pandemic because you're not, depending on the way they do it, like, so I think most bands lay down track by track. They don't do like a jam session record.
No.
Which makes sense because everyone would have to be perfect then.
And then they also record a lot of the stuff separately and then put it all together. So like certain instrument and certain things go different times and stuff.
Yeah, so I would imagine that'd be okay during a pandemic. I mean, yeah, you'd have all your sound crew and everything, but at least I think you're mostly separated. I've never recorded, but I think everything I've seen, like you're in a booth.
Yeah, you're in a booth. I've done I've done mostly vocal recording. I haven't done like full band recordings, but I do know from like friends that are in bands, they do say a lot of times you do a lot of the instruments separately, and then you bring in the vocal.
Yeah.
And then you just put it all together.
Yeah, I think they usually start with like the drums, and then they go bass, then they go guitar, and then vocals.
I mean, I've heard it different ways though. I guess it's.
Well, that's just my like instinctual rough guess with not having any previous thing. Because like the drums give you the rhythm, the bass gives more rhythm, guitars add more. And then the singer would be usually last, because they got the whole band to help. Yeah,
I mean, yes, the singer's usually last, but the other order of instruments kind of changes depending on, like, the band itself, like, so that's just all dependent, so...
Well, obviously, yeah.
So, I mean, but this was really good. Joe Kim, I just love his beautiful, pure voice, like, and yeah, the music, I just love it. So fast.
Yep. Although I do think I like his higher voice more than his lower. It's not bad, maybe because that's what I'm used to. But I think overall, I prefer his higher range. More traditional, I guess.
I guess it's like, this is like one of those things I always say, it's getting used to a different, like, sound. And because obviously, as we all know, power metal, they definitely show off the higher range, which is awesome. But sometimes it's nice. I like this because they kind of changed it up. Yeah, he did have some high notes, obviously, but I did like to hear his lower range because definitely could tell he got some range down there too. So
yep, and I guess that also works with an anthem song too to help more harmonize with everyone else. You're not standing out. You're more like part of a group.
Definitely, because obviously, those other guys probably aren't, they're all different voice types. And I will say, though, the harmonies in this were really good with all the guys. Sounded really good. I mean, I'm going to still give this an 8.75.
Yeah, I'm going to be 8.75 too. This was just really good, so. Please check links in the description for the YouTube video and all of our social media.
And remember, we have a PayPal and Patreon if you want to get your request to the head of the line. Once we get your donation, we will film within that week. Like, if we have any issues or delays, we will contact you.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.